Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Thursday Hoops. It'll be Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers facing off against David Lee and the Golden State Warriors. And now our broadcast swings out to Oracle Arena, where Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr will have the call.
It's an NBA, a starting five for both teams, brought to you by State Farm. First for the Lakers, Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. And they've got Andrew Bynum, the big man, all in the middle. He's a superstar, no doubt, and what a huge boost for this team, night in and night out. Then there's Artest, and it's Gasol at the 4 spot. And for Golden State, Monte and Curry in the backcourt. They've got David Lee, always can be counted on, a looming presence and a force both offensively and defensively. Then it's Thompson, and it's Wright in at the power forward position. Now here's Wright, kicks to Ellis. Guarded by Kobe. Ellis kicks to Lee, takes it up for the stuff.
Talking about. That's how you do it. Find the gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong. He has such a calm demeanor, but he locks in, takes his time, and finishes. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, Derek Fisher has had a lot on his plate the last couple of years. He's the president of the NBA Players Association. Not only is he trying to lead his team to a championship, but he's been trying to fix these labor issues as well.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Mike Brown. What's the news there, Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that he had to imprint on his team not to get overwhelmed when this offense gets hot and starts putting up points in bunches. He said it'll be tough at times, but as long as we keep working hard and make them work harder, we'll be able to weather any storm. Guys?
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried, Clark, about containing the opposing offense today.
Well, they better be. I mean, they've got a lot of weapons and scoring threats over there.
Steve?
Well, the way they play, I mean, they come out hard out of the gates, and you've got to be prepared defensively. You've got to be on your toes and be ready for that onslaught that you know is coming. He is so fast. I don't know how you stop him when he's coming right at you like that.
You guys talk about Derek Fisher. What a professional.
Kevin, this guy basically made the most of his natural abilities. I mean, never a premier athlete. Always in great shape, though. Always plays hard, plays smart. And he seems to be able to knock down big threes at the most important times. He's done that throughout his career and goes back to when he and Kobe joined the Lakers. Absolutely. Spent a lot of time riding the bus together in the gym before and after practice, and he just worked, and he's got multiple rings.
He and Kobe both have won the 5 rings. Yeah, they really hooked at the hip, huh?
That's right.
Curry, good.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
And the Lakers have possession. 4-point game. For 3, Kobe, and that one's good. Kobe's got 10.
And the offense, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Well, the Lakers had another good regular season a year ago, and really tough against the Western Conference opponents. They went 36-16 in their conference.
Good. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
What a quarter for him, and with this lead, they might as well just ride him the rest of the night.
And that one's good from Fisher.
Even in transition, a wide-open 3 is tough to pass up.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Plenty of tough teams in the West and Steve in the East, like we were talking about, but really, Clark, when you canvass the landscape of the NBA, none tougher than the Lakers.
Well, they've got that confidence-building championship hardware that you can't ever overestimate. They don't fear anybody, and actually, if anything, they've been known to look past the team now and again. But in the Western Conference, you better be ready to play each and every time you tie those shoes up.
Here's Curry, following the 3 by the Lakers. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 13.
What an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Backing down is Bryant. It's in. And it's a tie ball game. Here's Ellis. 1:52 left in the first.
You know, some criticize the hiring of Mark Jackson by the Warriors because he has no prior coaching experience, but he's full of confidence. He's a leader. I think he's going to be a tremendous success there. I don't doubt it at all.
And here's Fisher. Following Darrell Wright's three, Barnes. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, talking about Mark Jackson and his inexperience, remember Doc Rivers did the same thing. He took over Orlando without any coaching experience, and Doc has turned into one of the best coaches in the NBA. So Mark Jackson could be on a similar path. Very bright, very energetic, and can really relate to the players. I think he's a good fit for Golden State. But you've got to get the ball out of his hands, bring an extra defender, and force somebody else to beat you.
I agree with you. Make him give it up.
Here's Fisher. Open look. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from Derek Fisher. Fisher's got 4 assists in the game. Right for 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Coming back with a 3 of their own. I like that. Good response.
Yeah, I agree with you. See, this is a team that will not back down. I mean, I'm not surprised to see them answer that way.
Now, here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Wright dishes to Beatrice. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Derek Fisher. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. The Lakers also changing it up. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Theo Ratliff. Artest comes in for Pau Gasol. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. Free throw good, Beatrice. Lakers trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Kobe, no good. It's Curry outside, and that one's good. Curry's got 18 points.
Tell you what, he's draining the 3-ball at will, guys.
Yeah, he is, and they've got to find a way to get out there on him.
Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6.
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. They established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
It's more NBA coming your way.
Run through the zone like Chris Paul. I'm somewhere. I'm out high like Carmelo.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Here's Blake.
You know, guys, there's always a great atmosphere here at Oracle Arena. Actually, they've got some of the best popcorn in the league, too. I speak from experience. Sellout crowds.
I'm glad you bring that up. That's
for the courts. I mean, even a good number of Laker fans in attendance. That just adds to the competitive atmosphere.
I bet they like the popcorn, too.
Well, I don't know if they get to it.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, David Lee, a great rebounder, versatile offensively, a great passer, but he said, the thing I want to continue to improve on is my defense. I've shown at times that I'm capable of doing a good job on big-time players. I think that my defense has gotten better, but I've got a long way to go. There are things I need to improve on, and I'm going to continue to do that. With his work ethic, guys, no doubt he will.
Thanks, Doris.
And that's really how you become a great all-around player. I mean, you can't be blind to your weaknesses. You have to acknowledge them and then work to improve them.
And the Lakers have certainly gotten the better of their matchups with the Warriors over the last couple years. The Warriors, Steve, managed to win one late last season. That was interesting. And it was their first win against the Lakers in over 3 years.
Yeah, the Warriors, another one of these California teams that's had to live in the shadow of the Lakers over the years. There's definitely a fair amount of resentment among Warriors fans towards L.A. They'd love nothing more than to see the Lakers get knocked off their perch.
Rush gets the bucket.
fellas. They are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Stolen by Thompson. It's one-on-one.
And one of the things you like about the Lakers, their ability to go out on the road and win. In fact, last season, they were 27-14 away from Staples Center.
Jarrell Wright's checked in for the Warriors. Ellis comes in for Brandon Rush. He hits the second from the line.
Had a miss on that trip, but still made this a 2-possession lead.
Here's Blake. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers. And the Lakers, Clark, a smart veteran team, we know that. How much of an asset is that to winning on the road?
You can't overstate it. I mean, it's really huge, Kevin. Keeping your composure, staying focused, understanding what's coming and what you need to do to seize games on the road. Some folks call it that killer instinct. And those are the things you have to be able to do, and the Lakers, quite honestly, a terrific example of all of that.
Ellis against Johnson. Right up. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Ellis has got his first basket. The Lakers trail. And that one's good. Barnes. Here's Law. He has 5.
Well, Matt Barnes is one of those guys you call an irritant. I mean, he bothers his opponent by really getting into his body, maybe throwing a cheap shot or 2 along the way, but plays with a ton of passion, just plays hard.
Here's Blake, trailing by 2. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Warriors with some changes. Udo comes in for Jarrell Wright. And Steph Curry subbed in for AC Law. And then for the Lakers, Pau Gasol's checked in for Barnes. Kobe comes in for Johnson. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Steve Blake. And taken away by Ellis.
The reaction was so quick, incredible defense.
Here's Curry. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead. You know, for Barnes, really a tough, aggressive player. Clark, he doesn't back down from anybody.
Not at all. You're going to know he's out there when you're on the court with him. He battles for every read. He's an excellent rebounder for a guy of his size and gives you an awful lot of hustle and the edge that winning teams usually have. Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice. And one thing you heard about David Lee in his first year with the Warriors was how much he brought to the table in terms of leadership and work ethic. He loves to play this game, and it's so important to have a guy like that on your team who really sets a tone for the rest of the young players.
Here's Ellis. Rebound by Ron Artest.
He came away empty there, and that's a shot that should probably go down.
Got that one up quick. 14 points for Kobe Bryant. And getting back to lead for a team with a lot of youth. What Lee brought was in the big-time jam. Let's see it again with the Sprite Slam Cam.
Come on now, I didn't see. Can you believe that? Boy, a little bit of flair and flavor at the end of it.
Oh, that'll be a fan favorite, all right.
That was not your average, typical dunk.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, the Warriors didn't fare very well against their opponents in the Pacific Division. I mean, despite having the 3rd best overall record in the division, they didn't have a winning record against any team in that division.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Utah. Thornton comes in for Thompson. And it's Rush in for Martinez. Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. Step back and straight. Curry's got 4 points this quarter. The Warriors, as you mentioned, Clark, struggling in the Pacific. 5-11, the worst division record of any team in the Pacific Division.
Sometimes when you play teams within your own division, they really have a
Now just a 2-point lead.
Yeah, going straight to the hoop, attacking the way.
Yeah, nice finish. Kept that break off the sky.
Fisher gets it all over the reach. That's his third foul so far. From a good situation in the third set.
They did that over. You might see the second pick. I mean, he's a terrific shooter and good potential playmaker. I think Warriors got to see.
Theo Raptors just checking in with the Lakers. Walton comes in on Rodgers. He's got 9 seconds to lead the shot. And Kobe throws it down.
That's a special one right there.
Not everybody can cap off a dunk like that.
Very difficult to do, but tremendous one if you pull it off.
For Kobe. Here's Curry. 26 points for him. And stolen by Fisher. And here comes the break. He kicks the wall. Launches a 3. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Walton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And stolen by Fisher. And they're moving it up. With the fadeaway. And Kobe the bucket with the assist is Eric Fisher. 22 points for Kobe Bryant.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. 22 points, and he's giving them a spark from outside with 3 3-pointers.
But you got to have that floor spacing. He is capable of knocking down that shot. That's exactly what he's doing today.
And we'll return momentarily.
It's Thursday, and thanks so much for popping into HP at the half. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Golden State. Their bench has given them a huge lift offensively, coming up big. Kobe's been lights out in the first 2 quarters. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. And no quitting the Warriors. They came to win. Just a once-in-a-season shooting performance we're seeing from them. They're wearing out the twine. Stephen Curry with an amazing start. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And a look now at some of the stats for a couple of guys trying to get it done in today's game. Thanks so much for joining me at halftime. We send you back out to Kevin and the gang.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Here's Kobe.
Well, you know, a recent stat said that in the last 15 years, the Lakers are on average the best offense in the NBA. But in crunch time, ironically, they fall to around 12th best offensively. Not nearly as effective.
Here's Kobe. 4-point game. He's guarded by Ellis. Takes it up. Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. Going back to the Lakers and their letdown as far as crunch time offense goes. Good point by you. Steve, you take it now. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think Kobe's not the player that he once was, Kevin. I mean, he's not as athletic. He's not as capable.
And Kobe throws it down. Here's a second look with the Sprite Slam Cam.
Well, he's got enough hang time there to put a little... something extra on that one. 2 scoops of ice cream after that one.
Well, that's a play that's going to be remembered from this game, that's for sure.
I think that was more like a banana split, Clark.
Curry passes it to Ellis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Ellis has got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been all about ball movement here. Big passing.
Yeah, anytime you've got an unselfish team, the ball will find the open player.
Well, last time Mike Brown coached in the NBA was with the 2010 Cavaliers. LeBron James' last year with Cleveland. And Mike Brown had a pretty good record with the Cavs. Even won Coach of the Year in 2009. What an offensive display he's putting on.
And at this point, Steve, you got to put more pressure on him. Bring help and make him move the ball.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Getting back to Brown for just a second. Clark, a couple of 60-win teams under his watch. While in Cleveland, of course, LeBron James was there with him.
Yeah, exactly. And that bodes well going forward. Unfortunately, he was not able to translate those 60-win seasons into a championship. There are a lot of factors that come into winning the championship. I don't think you can disparage Mike Brown at all because he did a terrific job in getting those teams to the level he got them to, and that experience will serve him well as he tries to help the Lakers win another championship. I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off, and they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
And Wright kicks to Thompson. Here's the 3, and another 3 from Golden State.
Another 3 goes down, guys.
Yeah, you got to get up into him defensively. I mean, you got to put pressure on guys and make them put the ball on the floor.
Hits it to go. Barnes has got 5 points in the 4th quarter.
Boy, this is kind of usually dream to make their job so much easier. Next start on this 3rd quarter.
Trying to keep it alive. No keeper's possession. Here's Thompson. He's got it now. Here's Thompson. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Monte Ellis got this been such a explosive player throughout his career, but I think he's matured quite a bit the last couple of years. He's become a better leader for the Warriors and a better representative for the Warriors organization.
And a powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, that's just too easy. He is so skilled inside.
The key, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Joe Smith, he's the attempting assault. Johnson comes in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is up in for Fisher. Here's Ellis. Jump shot. Lakers leading by 8.
And the Warriors have had very little success over the last 15 years or so, but they've got new ownership in place, so there's hope. They've got some good young talent. They've manufactured their cap situation, and they're trying to bring in as many good players as possible. I think this has a chance to be an excellent franchise.
The alley-oop.
Boy, that is an alley-oop of the highest order on the front and back end.
Well, play them. Been working on, I'm sure.
That's got to be the case because that was impeccable timing.
And Barnes backs in. The baseline J. The shot's good from Smith. Strong thoughts there, Steve. Ironically for the Warriors, some of the best moves the Warriors have made recently didn't involve a trade at all, like Monte Ellis, for instance, Clark. He was supposedly going to Memphis.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, sometimes the best move is no move. You need to keep adding talent, but you got to manage your money wisely. You got to be smart and creative. If you're going to trade away a key player, you better make sure you get significant value in return.
And they're able to recover. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Warriors with some changes. David Lee's checked in for Beatrice. Thompson comes in for Darrell Wright. And it's Rush in for Monte Ellis. Lakers leading by 7. He passes to Barnes. Stolen by Thompson.
Nice right there. You can see his eyes get wide open when he saw the opportunity to take the ball.
Now Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. That one goes. Covered. Barnes has got 22 points.
You know, it's really the kind of game you expect from these guys. I mean, extremely efficient, taking a lot of good shots.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
The way he's moved through the defense so far through 3 quarters, it's like everybody but him is in slow motion.
Well, he's just that quick going to the basket, Steve. I mean, the help defense just isn't getting there in time, and he's been able to finish.
We'll be right back here live from Oakland. As the 4th quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
Hey, guys, maybe no surprise, our spark of the game, Matt Barnes. With the way he's played off the bench, Coach might be looking for ways to get this guy more minutes or even into the starting lineup going forward, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. He has been a true catalyst, Clark, off the bench.
Boy, I tell you what, I mean, he gave them something they've been lacking. I mean, it basically changed their attitude and their disposition out there. I mean, he had that kind of impact.
And that's something you don't always see, guys. I mean, a player coming in off the bench and assuming a leadership role, that was impressive.
Here's Thompson. No good. Some solid D here from Bynum. Lakers leading by 10. Baseline try, and Artest with the basket on the assist by Blake. Blake's got 5 assists in the game. And here comes Ellis. Shot clock at 6, and it's sent back by Bynum. And they get it back. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be Lee shooting. They get Steve Blake. The and one is good, so a 3-point play that time.
Well, David Lee's production last year with the Warriors, maybe a little step backwards from his years with the Knicks, but of course the offense changed, and in New York he was the centerpiece of that Mike D'Antoni offense and really got more opportunities to score the ball.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
Some changes for Golden State. Darrell Wright's checked in for Thornton. Bell comes in for Brandon Rush. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Monte Ellis. The Lakers also with a sub. Derek Fisher's checked in for Steve Blake. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
And stolen by Fisher.
Well, he's forcing the issue out there, guys. No question. He's really struggling.
Oh, man.
Boy, how about the touch on that pass? Lobbed it up there nice and soft, feathery.
Yeah, looked like it made Steve for a pretty easy catch.
Well, the pass may have been soft, but the Punk was anything but.
Warriors trail by 13. Lee is screen on Fisher. Goes up off the pick. Artest knocks it away, but they retain possession. But they recover it. Gasol with the steal.
You know, guys, you look at it, one turnover in the game, sometimes that can get overlooked. But I think it shows how well he's playing. I mean, he's really making the most of every possession. All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, for so long we've seen the Lakers coasting to the playoffs, put themselves in a tight spot and then find a way out of it. But in that series versus Dallas in last season's playoffs, they really looked like a tired and overmatched team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Williams comes in for Thompson. And it's Ellison for Charlie Bell. Find him against Ellis. The dish now to Lee. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Paul Gasol.
Great move to the hoop, using his strength to get around the defender.
That free throw from Lee is good. And for the Lakers, Kobe said, Clark, after that series, we've been playing with fire the last 3 years. Now we finally got what we deserve. Steve, that is a very interesting quote. Take it apart for us and delve into it.
Well, I think the Lakers had been to the finals for 3 straight years, and I think they were worn out emotionally. And for a couple of those playoff series over the years, they did play with fire and get away with it. Not last year. Dallas just destroyed them, and I think the Lakers just looked tired, both physically and mentally.
Here's Kobe. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Warriors trail by 13. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Unloads, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
How about that shot? Off balance and with a guy all over him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 13. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Some changes for the Lakers. .153 left in the game. Curry is inside, guarded by Blake.
When you put the isolated cam on the Warriors, I mean, normally pretty tough at Oracle Arena. Even though they haven't been much of a playoff contender, the crowd still shows up and gives them tremendous support.
Free throw good by Curry.
Jump shots haven't been falling, and the free throw attempts have dried up as well.
Yeah, that's something that gave them a boost early, Steve, but now everything's coming from outside.
Both shots good from the stripe.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Carricker inside. Height on him. No one back. 2 on none. Jumps up. That's blocked. Latrey. Shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 14.
They're looking good here, adding to this lead.
Yeah, you know, time winding down here, the score and the clock clearly in their favor.
I see him.
Outside Curry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Curry's got 36. Clark here right up, and he flushes it through. Strike slam cam with the replay.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? Just the power and the skill, impressive.
From the top of the key, and he knocks down the jumper. Curry's got 38 points.
He can't do it all. I mean, he's scoring big numbers, but he's got to get some help from his teammates.
That is good.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
Shot from the top of the key, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He's just filling the stat sheet. I mean, what hasn't he done out there today?
Well, Steve, you know what we call a guy who fills the stat sheet, don't you? He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Well, they've looked good here tonight, and now they are coasting to the finish line.
Steve, just a matter of time right now.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the rim must look enormous to him right now. Everything falling.
And I'm not sure if it's ever going to stop.
Blake for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Looks like this one's over. They really played well tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we can take it out of the oven. This game is cooked.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson is guarded by Johnson. Ellis kicks to Curry. Wide open. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Curry's got 44. Lifts up. Can't cash in. It's tipped. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.